This is the beginning to a camping trip.
This is the beginning of Mike filling himself with his drugs. Caffeine and nicotine.
Aspartame.
Is aspartame one of your addictions?
It can be if you cook it right.
This is Brent Road.
This is Mike's new voice. So this is the road off of Brent Road that goes to the Wendigo access point. Never been here before. It's a little tighter than I expected. Glad there's nobody coming in the other direction so far.
You have arrived.
Not bad. Yeah.
So it's our first time at Wendigo Access Point. Really small, but at least it's right on the water. And we're gonna make our way down towards, I think it's Shoal Lake. It's like a lake right before Radiant. And that's where we're staying today. We're back out onto the water. Me and Mike.
This is Wendigo Lake.
We talking to some guys that were just fishing at the takeout, or the boat ramp, and he was mentioning some fishing spots that he recommends on our route and stuff like that. Always nice to get some new information. He also mentioned that this lake can get super windy, so hopefully it's not, but I mean, it's a pretty nice day. I really doubt we'll have any problems. We're coming to the end of Wendigo Lake. Wind kicked up a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. Our first portage, Wendigo technically I don't think is part of the park. Our first portage is 190 meters. This takes us into the park and Allen Lake. So Allen Lake is another long skinny lake. It's about the same length as Wendigo. So we just go all the way south on this one and make our way towards North Depot. We just came to the end of Allen Lake. Got a little 270 meter to take us to North Depot. And I believe this is the portage up in here.
Doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, we're gonna go down this a little bit and see if it's skippable. It's like, it looks really shallow, so worst case we can just walk back up if we have to, or bushwhack back to the portage. I'm leaving a lot of paint.
Can't see. The tree line just ends there. Is that the 270 we go around, or is it? Yeah, what the hell. Whatever.
Just kind of scooching forward on my boat to flatten it out. So I rub a little bit less. Definitely looks like a skipple. Looks good. It's good. Big rock here.
And I'm guessing this is the takeout. So yeah, that was easily skipped. Just some light scrapes, but nothing serious.
Portage skipped.
North Depot is another long skinny lake. We keep going south down it to the end, and it looks like we have a 770 meter that leaves us into a little river. Looks like North River. Alright, and there's some falls at the end of this next portage. I think we're getting towards the end of North Depot Lake. And we're going to have that portage of 770 into a medium waterfall, according to Jeff's maps, on North River.
I can hear some falls right around those boulders there. And the portage is right here on the left.
Second portage of the trip. Really the first portage, because the first one was just a 190, so didn't even adjust the straps in the bags, just threw them over your shoulders, threw the boat on your head and go sort of thing. But so far so good.
I have to say, this is one of the nicest portages I've ever seen in the park.
That's the end of this portage. It was fine, a little rocky, but nothing bad. No blowdowns or anything. Only one little hill near the beginning, but it was very short.
Falls, North River. Down that way.
So we just finished, we had a little lunch break at the end of this portage in the falls. Just had pepperoni sticks and cheese, that sort of thing. And threw some lures onto the fishing rods. Haven't gotten any bites. There's tiny little baby fish that follow the lures in, but that's about it. Coming up to a batch of like a bunch of portages in a row. We got a 370, a 240, a 330, a 150, and then we're on the all with tiny paddles in between. And then we're on our
Lake that we're staying at tonight. Nice little canyon this goes around.
Little detour here. North River. I guess that's where we're going.
Coming up to the 240. Nice little spot here. Coming up to a 330 meter. And the 240 that we just finished is right there. Assuming the campsite's okay, that's it for portaging today. This was our last 150 meters. And so it's Shoal Lake. There's only one campsite on it. If it's no good, we'll just paddle over to Radiant. There's like a little 20 meter between Shoal and Radiant. Looks like I think I got a smallmouth. I mean, not a bad size for the first fish.
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, buddy. Come on. Little smallmouth on Shoal Lake. Looks like Mike's got one hooked up. Hasn't come to the surface yet. What you got? Bass? Oh, no, you got nothing. My second fish, just got a little chub. Chub. Come on. Oh, Mike's got something on too.
Oh.
I think your hooks might be, can you check if they're bent or something?
Maybe it's all that usage I got last trip.
Yeah, they're all worn out. Another one? What is it? Mike's hooking something up every cast. Oh, and losing almost all of them. So this is our campsite. The little falls we were fishing at are right there on Shoal Lake. It rained for, I don't know, an hour and a half when we got here, so we just put up the hammock tarps quick. So we got the two hammocks. We'll be right here. Right now we're just making steaks on the fire. Steaks and mashed potatoes, the usual day one. We finished supper, did all the dishes, chilled around the fire for a little bit, and we're just gonna do a little pre-dark fishing. Some guys came by doing the portage and they pulled up a few fish from the same spot we were at earlier. They got some walleye, so it's nice to know that that's biting. Bass. Oh no, it's a walleye.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it's a walleye. Nice little walleye. Oh, blue. No, not really a blue color. Yep, the bite is on. Oh, another walleye. Oh, really bright yellows on his belly, this one. See how, look how bright yellow he is. Oh. Walleye number 2.
I am going back to Calypso fever.
Oh, another walleye. Nice colors on this one too. Oh, got him near, yeah, got him right next to the eye. Another nice walleye. Looks like Mike's got something on his line. Oh!
My fault. Yeah. Yeah, no, I loosened it a bit before, that's why.
You're losing so many fish.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I've had trips like that too. Like, feels like every fish, like, what am I doing wrong?
This one so far seems to be,
But at least you got him to the boat, you got to see him.
yeah.
That was, he was fighting pretty hard. I don't know what it was.
No idea. You ever notice when you're working on your reel or something and then all of a sudden, whap!
Oh, all the time. Like the pause. Like that's why like a lot of fishermen they reel, they pause. They reel, maybe a number of times when it's hitting a mosquito, they pause.
Well, this has been an absolutely perfect day 1 to the trip. So it's our first time coming in a Wendigo. We found the route from the truck to I forget the name of the lake that we're on. The route that we did today was absolutely beautiful. All the portages were really nice. All the lakes were beautiful. Got great fishing on the lake that we ended up stopping at. Like I said, it rained right after we arrived at our campsite, but so we sat under the tarp. We talked for an hour. Now a beautiful night for fishing. I've been on a run of just losing fish after fish after fish. Oh, this one got actually hooked. Another walleye. Pretty fish. Ah. Oh, still on.
Got it?
Yep. Another walleye. Nice one. Pretty nice, eh?
Yeah.
It's got like green gems on his cheeks, like bright green shiny parts. Switch to a wacky worm and I got a bass on. Well, that worm lasted for 1 fish because it's gone. Nice little bass. Oh, Mike's got a fish. I've got a branch. It counts. Oh, you lost it?
I lost it.
Oh, he's a good sized one, yeah. Just not ready to let me grab him. There we go. Check him out.
Nice. What is it?
It's a bass.
Oh, cool.
Oh, tiny guy. Morning of day 2 on Shoal Lake. We haven't packed up or anything yet, just getting all the stuff ready for breakfast. After we came back from fishing, basically as it was dark last night, the mosquitoes finally came out because all day yesterday there was basically no bugs at all. They came out, they're not ridiculous, but still enough. We didn't have a real spot on this, a nice flat spot aside from where we put the hammocks to put up the kitchen shelter, so we don't have any bug mesh, so that's why I got the head net on, just to keep the bugs off my face while we tear up camp. So no luck this morning at the fishing spot from last night. Like literally not even a follower to any of our casts. But we have a pretty easy day today. Got 14 or 15 kilometers of paddling and 6 portages, I think it is, but they're really tiny, so total only about 1.7 kilometers of portaging today. So it's a pretty easy day, so we'll do a little fishing along the way. We're making our way into Radiant and down the Petawawa, and I think we're staying at, I think it's Killdeer we're staying at tonight. Yep, Killdeer. So like I said, not a lot of traveling today, but it'll just give us time for some fishing. Coming up to a little 20-meter portage, probably just a pullover between Shoal Lake and Sandy Bay, which is part of Radiant Lake. We'll see if we actually have to portage it or if we can just pull the boats over the middle section here. Looks like it's a pretty big beaver dam.
Probably just take out the portage.
Yeah.
Behold, Radiant. No. Not even through the polarized glasses. None.
So as Mike just boisterously exclaimed, we're coming into Radiant. We're gonna cut southeast, head to the Petawawa, and make our way down the Petawawa today. Radiant Lake is a really shallow lake, especially the eastern side of it. So we sort of went a little bit closer to the middle as we're heading southeast, and we've been trolling. And I heard Mike say, "Oh, I think I got one." I looked over and I see a bass in midair and a lure flying up the other way. So I'm like, "Okay, you did have one, but you don't anymore." We're coming up to the southeastern end of Radiant, where our section of the Petawawa starts. I don't know if it's a bridge or a railroad crossing, goes over the start of the river here. We're at the first portage in the Petawawa. It starts, well, you can't really see the sign from behind that bush, but right there at this tree. It goes down this little rapid here. I know I've skipped this in the past. There's a campsite halfway along the portage. It's 220. I know I've skipped it in the past. Sure looks like it's bubbling quite a bit down there, but I'm gonna go down it, and I'm pretty sure I remember you can get out sort of near the campsite if you have to. Anyway, I'm gonna scout it out and see what it looks like. So here's the campsite. Yeah, you can get out here if you don't want to do it. Take out for the portage is right there. Casting while Mike decided to go the other way on the rapids, which is you have to get out of the boat. Fall fish. Well, a decent sized fall fish. Little guy. Another chub. Chub. Let him off the hook, let him go. Looks like a bass is trying to eat the chub that I just caught. I got something on the hook. Mike's just pulled a little bass in. Another chub for me. Next one's a bass. Basically every cast here on the Petawawa. Another chub.
I got something. Looks like chub. Oh, that's a big chub. Big chub.
Looks like a bass, yeah. Oh, you hook yourself?
Yeah, I'm okay. Wow. Get over here. Get over here. Put it back in. Here. Yes. Ow. Wow. Get over here. Now get over here so I can throw you back in. There he is. No, over here. Yes. Over. Ow. Fucker. Ow. There, go. Hey, bass. Oh, that's a big one. Come on, just grab it. They're all over here. Yeah!
Next portage on the Petawawa. Going around these little rapids here. On river left, straight ahead. It's going to be about I think it's a 690 meter.
Grouse. Hello, grouse. Hello. Hello, grouse. Look what you're missing, Edgar.
Something right there. That didn't sound good. Yep. That's a good size. Oh, it's got another one following it. Oh.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. I think I'm gonna have to stop trolling it. Can't get more than 10 feet without hooking another fish. Another bass. I don't know if this little swift is what we're supposed to portage around. I didn't see any signs yet. Pretty flowers growing in the middle of the rock there. I assume this is the 90-meter portage here. It looks like there's a portage takeout on there. Curious what the water looks like on the other side of this little island. Here's the other side. I'm gonna skip this portage. Could have run it on either side, really. This side looks pretty easy from here, anyway. And if it's not, it's so shallow and it's not that much current, so. I'll just pop out.
Shallower than I thought.
Right after that 90 we just skipped, we're coming up to another portage. It's a 520. My map shows it river right. I can see on the left there's clearly a takeout, which is probably along the railroad tracks. We're still going to check on the right. Oh, right here. There's the portage right here, the 520. So we just finished the 520. We got a little bit more river, then we have Lake Traverse to cross. And then a little 100 or a 170. Is it a 100? What is it? Anyway, 1 or a 200 meter portage. And then we're in Killdeer, which is where we're staying tonight. A little swift before Francis Lake. Alright, these are the rapids at the end of Francis Lake. They're making a lot of noise. I'm not going to go look at them. The last campsite on Francis and the portage is right there to go around these rapids. It's like a 190. Last portage of the day. Looks like there's that one on a point, and there might be one on an island right behind it. Anyway, let's catch a walleye here.
Yep.
To have with our ramen.
Oh yeah, fishy ramen.
I actually have caught walleye at these falls.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, the wind, she's a bitch. Bass.
What'd I get?
Ooh, what I get?
And I lost it.
Caught a couple more small bass. Oh, first fall fish of this rapid. Bass. So we're going back to Francis Lake. We're going to do the portage again because there's only 2 campsites on Killdeer, and they're both just pure rock. And we have hammocks with tarps, and you can, put the tarps down with, with rocks. But we just, it's a pain in the ass, especially if there's any kind of windstorm that comes along. And there's a really nice campsite at the bottom of Francis that I've stayed at before. And there was nobody on the lake when we went through it. So we're gonna go back and probably set up on Francis, and it'll just make tomorrow's day a little bit longer. Little turtle sunning himself, and little turtle going for a swim. So this is our beach site on Francis Lake. It's a nice site. I've stayed at before. It's nice and shaded on the interior. Lots of well spread trees for hammocks. Got everything set up. Mike's been playing with a chipmunk that could smell that he used to have snacks in his life jacket. So the zipper pockets are open. He's been crawling in and out of the zipper and hanging out in there.